shit, it's supposed to be on this camera. Why is it on this camera? That's crazy. Studio mode. I'm just out here looking for a thunderbolt. So I got a Type C hub. I got a daisy chain to another Type C. Well, it's a Type C connection, but it's a USB 3.0 that what I could put in there. I use it for my USB 3.0, but I got it connected to a Type C hub. And then that Type C hub is connected to my computer, so it's daisy chain basically. And when I hook all that stuff up, my Apple gives me a signal that says it's too much power. So, and then I try to hook it up. I try to use just the one Type C hub and hook it to my computer, and then use the one that takes the Type C port and put it to my monitor, but my monitor is too powerful for the Type C. I forgot what brand is this. Let me look at it. I just was on Best Buy. Let me see what brand is that. I can't even see. Let me see. Oh, Belkin. I got a Belkin. It's a Belkin, but it's not powerful enough. So, yeah, I gotta look for one real quick. If y'all got any recommendations, let me know. Let me go right now. Thunderbolt. Okay. Let me Google it. Let me see. The first Thunderbolt 5 hub first look. Okay. Let me go to YouTube and see what the best Thunderbolt hubs is. What's burning? Finish already? Oh, that was fast. Got me some eggs, grits, a little fresh water. We gonna eat this real quick and get back, because I gotta go to work. Gotta hop in the shower around like 12:30. How much time I got? I got about 30 minutes. Good looking. Let me get a little bit more salt. I got that too. Eater. Do me a favor. Hold on. Give me that table outside the closet. That closet right there. It's a table in there. Hold on. Let me set this up so I can. Gracias, amiga. This right here. I can eat real quick. You figured did it deal me? Okay. Add a little salt to this baby. To the grits. That should do it. A little slap your mama. A little slap your mama. To the grits. Ooh-wee. Perfect. I had water. What? Hungry is early. Hungry, it's early. First meal of the day. Let me go see my Twitch real quick. See who watching the kid. Got one viewer. It's probably myself. Hold on. Let me put this mic over here. Mmm. Delicioso. I can feel it in the air. Nice and cheesy. Nice and cheesy. With a little Welch's. Passion fruit. That's one of my favorite drinks. When I went to Puerto Rico, they give you that real passion fruit though. I mean that fresh passion fruit. Straight from the real fruit. But right now this would have to do. Welch's passion fruit. I wonder can I get passion fruit out here? I gotta see. See that? Somebody said over there they want to be in my live so bad. Where you going? There's a chair right there. She had a guilty conscience, guys. You know, women, they want to be seen and heard. Um, Benito, back to what I was doing. Uh, let's type in best Thunderbolt data hub. It came up hub, so I was gonna do data transfer. Okay, let's watch this video with me. Watch this video. Let me see if my shit is.
Piece of sit down and pour yourself a drink. You clicked on this video because your head.
Hold on, I gotta go back. Something ain't right. Something is not right. I hope this doesn't. Let me go to my system. I should have played some sound before I did this shit. Oh, here we go. Input. Here we go. Here we go.
How do you know which one is right for you? Each can add a multitude of connections to your laptop, desktop, tablet, or even phone, but they both serve a slightly different purpose and usually come with a different price tag. From a high-level view, hubs mainly add new ports to your available connections. It can give you access to Ethernet, different types of USB connections, and SD and micro SD connectivity if you're a professional photographer or videographer. Hubs are usually smaller and more compact, like a cool spy gadget that you'll need to save the world with only 1 second left. Yes, it has to be 1 second or it's not as cool. What about docking stations? Well, they're like an infinity gauntlet with all the infinity stones. Docking stations take it up a notch and allow you to connect your whole office to a laptop. Unlike a hub, which draws power from your laptop's USB port, docking stations have their own power source. This means they can charge your laptop or multiple devices while you're using them, and at ultra-high speeds. And speaking of speed, data transfer. Blazing fast Thunderbolt 4 ports will get you up to 40 gigabits per second. This is 4 times faster than transferring large files with most hubs, which can only transfer up to 10 gigabits per second. In summation, hubs are simple, small, and great for on the go. When you have a few ports but need many, a hub is your best friend. Docking stations are a more stationary, work-from-home solution. They turn your desk into a command center with your keyboard, mouse, multiple displays, and external drives all fired up for a day's work. And Nancy from the office needs those project files a day before deadline. Because Nancy enjoys sucking the life force out of people. Because Nancy is an energy vampire. Now that you're caught up to speed, let's take a closer look at some of our favorite Anker hubs and docking stations, and which one you'll add to your shopping cart. Starting with the Anker Prime charging docking station. Newly released, and the big daddy of the Anker Prime lineup, this docking station has a total of 14 ports. That's 3 high-speed USB charging ports, and 3 10 gigabit per second data ports, and a 1/8 inch audio port. On the back, we have 2 HDMI ports capable of 4K at 60 Hz. We have a handy Ethernet port and 3 additional USB-A ports to connect your keyboard, mouse, webcam, or Stream Deck. Let's talk about saving your neck, literally. The Anker 675 USB-C docking station raises your monitor by 3.5 inches, so you won't be hunched over like a tech troll. It's equipped with 12 ports, including 5 USBs, an SD slot, 4K HDMI, and Ethernet. And it'll power your laptop up to 100 watts. What's this, you ask? It's a handy charger for your phone. Look, Ma, no wires. Next, you'll be happy to know that with great power does not come great bulk. Video editors and content creators will surely appreciate the Anker 12-in-1 Thunderbolt 4 docking station. This one's packed with just about every port you'll possibly need. It's all delivered.
Okay, that's what I want right there. I want one of those. Let me go to his. I know he probably got it linked in there. Okay, he don't got the. He don't got the links in there, but he do have. Let's see if he. Nah, he do got copied and pasted though. So I guess he doesn't have affiliate marketing. He doesn't have affiliate marketing, but it doesn't matter to me. Let me copy and paste, Command T. We about to go and look it up. This is me. Damn. 269. 269. These shit is expensive, man. Damn. Let's go to let's go back. Let's see the docking. 5-1. Command C. We're gonna do another one. No. Where's that at? Where's oh no. Did I download the oh this is Stan. I copied the wrong one. Let me go back. Do it over. Command V. 149. Oh, they got it at Best Buy. Let's see. Wow. Very bright. Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's this out here? HDMI, Ethernet, USB 2.0. Nobody want 2.0. Nobody uses that. 25 gigabytes. It does have a. That's a cool stand. Oh, they got wire management. Pretty cool. I already have a little stand though. It's a little cheap stand, but it works for me. It works for me just fine. Why is it like this? Oh, that's why I wonder. Looking like what the heck? Gives you a little height. Okay, well I would think I would go with this one. Amazon got it. 269 though. Let's see what they got. Let's go through the list. So we got 1, 2. I'm trying to see. Let me go to Anchor and see how they got their pictures set up. This is only 10 gig. These are 2 or 10 gigabytes. I really don't need that. I really want these, the IQ3 joints. That's the only thing I really want. Would be that. And they only got 2 of those on the front, 2 Type-C's on the front. I need all mine to be that. Cool, but I don't need all those types. USB A's. You feel me? Let me see something. Mic check. Oh yeah. I got my speakers on. No. Just extra loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. I can hear myself though. I gotta turn up that monitor out thing, I think. But yeah. That's cool, but let me see the back of it. What do they have on the back? HDMI. Let me see. 2 HDMI. What is this? I do not know. I really don't care for nothing but the Type-C's because I'm using DisplayPort, so I don't care for the HDMI. I like the Ethernet part. I just want the Thunderbolts and the Ethernet. So that's not gonna work for me. That's not gonna work for me. What is this one? 7 and 2. Go to this one. I ain't go to this one. 8 and 1. What does that mean? Copy and paste this. What's this? It's the same thing. Amazon. Let me just go see what this is about. What the hell is this? 8 and 1. This is a hub. That looks like a hub. It's a hub. Okay. I need a docking station. Let's see, let's finish watching this video.
Thunderbolt at 40 gigabits per second bandwidth, so you can transfer huge data files at warp speed. Plus,
Let me go back.
content creators will surely appreciate the Anchor 12-in-1 Thunderbolt 4 docking station. This one's packed with just about every port you'll possibly need. It's all delivered through Thunderbolt at 40 gigabits per second bandwidth, so you can transfer huge data files at warp speed. Plus, connect your Windows laptop to a single 8K display, and of course, all-in-one charging for your laptop and essential devices. Give us a thumbs up if you're trying to keep your desktop as clean as possible. We heard from the docking stations. Now, let's hear from the hubs. Starting with one that's small in size.
Okay, I don't care. We'll do docking station. Should you get a Thunderbolt dock for a Mac? Also hub versus docking station. Best basic. Hey, all these docking stations got.
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy.
That's me.
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
All these docking stations have
No fees on
a lot
checking
of ports
accounts.
that I
No
don't really care
overdraft
for.
fees help me sleep at night.
I
What's
really
in your
just
wallet?
care for Type-C Thunderbolt right now. That's all I need. You could give me 14 of them. Thanks. I got enough hubs for all the other extra stuff.
On my channel, I've been covering Thunderbolt docks and hubs for quite a while, and I use and recommend them. I know a lot of you do have questions about using docks with a Mac, so in this video, I want to answer some of the common questions I get about using Thunderbolt docks with Macs, which may help you decide if you should get one. Also, as a bonus, I'll give you my recommendation for the absolute best Thunderbolt dock. Now, first off, you might be asking yourself if you even need a dock, and the answer is completely up to you and your needs. A dock is, in essence, a device that connects to your computer to expand the connectivity options. When we look at Macs on the market today, you can find computers with severely limited number of ports like the M1 MacBook Air, all the way up to the 11 ports or so on the Mac Studio. No matter which Mac you have, if you find yourself needing additional USB ports for external drives and accessories, or a card reader for camera gear, or even extra audio options or Ethernet for a more reliable...
Okay. I don't want that one because it has the same thing. Let's see. Let's see when I just got Type C. Somebody gonna have one that's just Type C. I want 100% Type C. Hold on, let me see. Where's he at? Let me look at that one.
Let's round up the best Thunderbolt 4 docks. Here are 7 different options for Mac and PC.
I like that one right there. I already see it.
Welcome everybody to Apple Insider. It is Andrew here, and if you haven't taken the time to do so, could you please go ahead and subscribe and enable those notifications so you don't miss any of my videos, especially ones like today where I'm comparing and reviewing 7 different Thunderbolt 4 hubs and docks that work on Mac and PC. Thunderbolt 4 docks. If you want ultra compact, check out the CalDigit Element Hub. This is the CalDigit Element Hub coming in at $249.99, and then there are 4 USB-A. 2 of these are 4 docks can support. This has a power button on it, which some people like and some people don't, but it's nice that you can turn this off and save power if you do not want delivering any power while you are not using it.
I like that.
If we flip it around and look at the back, we have our power port, we have dual HDMI, which is what makes this most unique. These are HDMI 2.0, and there is the Thunderbolt port, an additional downstream Thunderbolt 4 port, 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports. So pretty awesome selection.
Yeah, I like this one.
The biggest benefits here is it has a lot of Thunderbolt 4 ports, it's super compact, and has a nice reversible design. You can put it this way or this way with that Thunderbolt upstream port on the side. So depending on your workflow, if you want it on the left or the right of your machines, it won't have to twist around. On one side, we have 4 USB-A ports, Gen 2, 10 gigabits per second of data, and then on the other side are 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports. So pretty awesome selection here if you want a bunch of USB-A and Type-C or Thunderbolt ports. That's what this is really beneficial for, but it does lack the other things you see with a lot of docks like Ethernet or SD card readers. I think this is good for a lot of people who don't need Ethernet if you just want those primary ports of USB-A, USB-C, or Thunderbolt 4. One downside is it only does 60 watts of power, which if you are on the 16-inch MacBook Pro, that may not cut it. Similar in the compact category is the Logic Thunderbolt or Blaze Hub. This is very affordable as well, coming in at $189. It's than anything else. Then we have our, and then they built their hardware around the based on price. On the bottom is the OW.
Okay, so what's this one? Okay, let me go right here.
A Techie, a Logic, or OWC. All of them are fast, capable, full-featured 3 docking stations. And I saved these to bundle together for one explicit reason. That's because they have all something in common. And that's the internal hardware. All 3 of these docking stations seem to use the exact same internal board, and then they built their hardware around the outside. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with these docking stations from Satechi, Logic, or OWC. All of them are fast, capable, full-featured Thunderbolt 4 docks. But it makes it harder to differentiate between them and when you're trying to buy them. So you could just be buying them based on price or availability. There are slight differences in charging speeds, which is what we're going to go over as I talk about these 3 docks. If you look at them side by side, you can see how all the ports line up exactly between all of them. So they just must be using the same internal components, which again, there's nothing wrong with. So here are the 3 that all look pretty much the same. The Logic as well as the Sateki have almost the exact same aluminum design on the outside. On the bottom is the OWC, but as you can see, all of the ports line up exactly with one another, and they all support the same speeds in terms of charging and data across all of those ports. So if we look through these ports on the back, we have 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports there, as well as a gigabit Ethernet port on them. Then we have a trio of USB ports, all USB 3.2 Gen 2. They all do 10 gigabits per second of data. If we rotate all 3 of these, you'll see we have Kensington lock ports here on the side of all of them, so you can secure them to your desks. And if we keep rotating around to the back, try to line these up a little bit and make sure you can see them all on camera. These are our rear ports. So an SD card reader there on the left-hand side, as well as a USB 2.0 port. That's disappointing to see, but that will mainly charge your devices. That's what that's there for, not as much doing data. Use the faster ones on the back. Then we have our combo audio jacks and our upstream Thunderbolt 4 port. So how do we differentiate these? There's a couple differences between them all. So the Logic does have this lighter body, where Sateki has the darker space gray. The Logic does 96 watts of power delivery to your Mac and is priced at $279.99. If we go to the Sateki option, the Sateki Thunderbolt 4 hub here, this one has a price tag of $299, which is actually a little bit higher in the price range, and it still delivers that 96 watt of power. So this is the most expensive of the 3, and I think that would put it lower on the list because both the Logic and the OWC are priced at $279, while Sateki carries a $20 higher price tag. The OWC though, its problem is that it only does 90 watts of PD power. So only 90 watts of power delivery here, while the Sateki and the Logic can do more. So looking at all 3 of these, my #1 choice would be the Logic because it does 96 watts of power as well as that $280 price tag. Then it would be a toss between Sateki and OWC. OWC, little cheaper, slightly slower power. Sateki, a little more expensive, but that extra 6 watts of power delivered to your Mac. So which one is more important? I'll leave it up to you. So that
I'll probably go for the OWC because I got my computer on the, let me see. Where's the OWC? Let me click on it. Let's see what they got. They got it at $299 now. He just said $280. I'm gonna Google it. It's probably cheaper somewhere else. Probably cheaper somewhere else. Like Amazon. $189. Can't beat that. Which is what I need right now. That's truly what I need. What would I put in there? I'll use all 3 of those. So this is exactly what I need right here. This is my account. No, I'm not signed in. Let me see what's this. I'm canceling this. I don't need that anymore. Don't care for that anymore. Don't care for that. Don't care for that. Don't care for that. Don't care for that. And what's this right here? Wait, yeah, it's the same thing. So yeah, it's 231. Shit. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one, y'all. But for now, I have to go. Gotta go to work. It was fun chopping it up with y'all. But I'm out. I'm out. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. What y'all think though? Drop your opinions. Peace.